Hello, my name is Jim Kirker, and I am the author of Spark Journal. I wanted to make this short video to explain to you why Spark Journal exists and why I wrote it. I'm a bowler. I bowl in a sport pattern league, and every time I come back from the summer to bowl the winter, I can never remember what ball I was using, how I was attacking the lanes and stuff like that. I kept notes, but it got to the point where I couldn't even read my notes or understand them, so I wrote it out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the phone simulator on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and choose start free 90-day trial. I'm right-handed. I want the advanced scoring system. I'll show you that in a moment. And I'm going to start fresh with no demo data. So here we have a blank screen. I have no games, nothing. We'll go to events. We'll create an event. I have no bowling centers listed. I'll add one real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this a league type event. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bowling block. So I'll make it like for tonight. It's going to be for night. It's going to be on fresh. No, we did not change pairs every lane. I don't expect you to know all of this, but if you take the time to learn it and actually start recording it, you'll start to see the difference between one oil and another. Oops. And then I'll go ahead and I'll create a game. Let's see, I don't have any bowling balls. Seriously. So let's go ahead and play a game. Um, I'll choose my ball first. I got lucky. I got a strike. I left a 10 pin. I picked it up. It's getting tighter back there now. You can see the block transition phase meter. This gives you an idea of how the pair is transitioning, depending on how many players are on the pair, and depending on how many left or right-handed players are on the pair. Here, you can adjust what you're looking at. It could be anything you want, whatever you consider your eyes to be. For me, it's the arrows, so I'll keep this at 15. Um, Move my feet a bit to sharpen up my angle. So far, I've made a couple of good shots, and then you can write lane notes. This is the camera app, the game scoreboard photo. I can't do it on the simulator because it requires a physical phone. It requires physical hardware, so I can't demo it. And here you can write a sticky note. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause this game so I can show you other things. This is a notes section. This was the original intention of Spark Journal, was to just write notes on how you felt the pair was playing at a particular bowling center. And I kind of expanded it out. I recently added bowling centers um, so that you could track your performance by bowling center as well. Once again, these are the events. You get a bowling ball library where you can store your bowling equipment. You get oil patterns, house patterns, challenge, sport, some tournament patterns. And this is from Ron Morris Senior Shootout. This is his short pattern that Mike Diaz created for him. You can see you got stats. I haven't bowled on it yet, but so I haven't developed any stats. But you got the specifications of the pattern and you got the stats. Also, it includes coaching. When you bowl 45 games, I'll start aggregating coaching lessons for you, dependent on your pin leaves. So if you leave a lot of 10 pins, the first lesson is probably going to be the 10 pin basics. If you leave a lot of 9 pins, you're going to get the 9 pin basics lesson. So right now there should not be any lessons here, and I recommend it aggregated. And I've also added the chat feature where you could talk to your data. You can type in questions to access your data instead of having to use the GUI. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down real quick, and I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. I wanted to take the time to show you what Spark Journal looks like on an iPad mini, so let's get started. This is Eric's data, Eric Blyer. I manually installed his data on this particular device. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of his games. This is his last game. He's using an Ion Pro Solid. So let's look at this frame. This was my original intention for AI, was to do a frame analysis where you can kind of look at what you left, what ball you used, and then you can go and you can answer the questions. I do remember this night. He was using the purple line, third arrow, throwing medium speed. Yes. No, he pretty much hit his target. He had the correct ball. No, there was no physical errors. And here, during play or after play, you can write a frame note, reminding yourself of what happened on that particular frame. And we can go here. We can look at this next one where you left an 8 pin. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Let's go ahead and rotate this device so you can see that it'll adjust dynamically. Now we have 3 columns. So it's the iPad's still pretty usable, even when rotated to landscape. I'll rotate it back. And once again, we have notes where you can store notes. We have bowling centers. So here I'm pulling up Fountain Bowl, where he bowls Scratch League on Monday night. His worst pair is 3 and 4 with his worst performance, averaging 215. His best pair is 13, 14. I like that pair too. He averages 253 on that pair. I think he averages 240 for the league. And this is Eric's bowling ball library. These are the balls that he takes into the house. I think he takes about 9 bowling balls. This one has my curiosity. It looks like he does have some games on it. But he's got some really good games on it. One bad game. Guess he's starting to figure it out. Stealth mode. So once again, the iPad version has coaching on it. Looks to me like he has his aggregated lesson already. He's already bowled 45 games. And these are what the lessons look like. Coach Andre Eubanks is the master of the lessons. I'm just the one that made the drawings and typed the text in that he told me to type. Here's another lesson. Skid hook roll, basic ball roll in order to knock the most amount of pins down. And I've also added the SJ chat beta as well. I can't demo it for you because I'm on a simulator once again. It only works on a physical device. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like on a big iPad. I'll be back. Let me tool up for this. Hi, I'm back. I've loaded up an iPad Pro 13-inch. Personally, I think this device is way too large to haul to a bowling center and score your game. But it is great for past game review for like when you get home. You could actually transfer your data from your phone to this iPad Pro 13-inch or to the iPad Mini 7 or to a Mac for larger viewing screen. Personally, once again, these phones are just too small to analyze your game with. They're fine as a data capture device if you want to score your game and then look at it on some other device. But to me, I don't want to review my game on a phone. I want to review it on an iPad or on a Mac. But let's get started. So I've created some additional onboarding. This is the written instruction on how to actually use Spark Journal. It comes up on the phone, the iPad. I haven't written one for the Mac yet. It teaches you how to add, edit, and delete using an iPhone or using iOS. So whose data is this? Let's find out. This is my data, and it's pretty old. I haven't updated the data on this in quite a while, since, well, I guess February 5th. No games. Okay, this is PBA Wolf 34, January 29th. And I'm using a pitch black. Yeah, this league's tough. The lane surfaces are super worn. Um, the oil's super thin and it moves really fast, extremely fast. So I try to use like urethane and non-urethane balls on the short patterns instead of using reactive resin. Once again, the same features as I showed you before. I'm not going to run through them again. We got the scoreboard editor where you can look at the scoreboard. Once again, as I stated in the Mac version of the video, this is to show you how you can compare yourself against the playing field. Like if you're going home at night thinking, wow, I bowled really bad, but you look at the photo and you end up being high score in the pair, that means you really didn't bowl very bad. It means you bowled really good. It looks like I didn't put zoom and panning horizontal and vertical on this. I should add that. Once again, you got your AI, just like on the phone version, just like on the iPad Mini 7. You could review your oil pattern. And looks like I got a little error here. Let's try a different oil pattern. This is Dragon. All right, I'll add that to my fix-it list. Didn't see that coming. But yeah, let's rotate this. Once again, we have the 3 columns instead of 2 columns now. It spaces out pretty nice in landscape. I'm pretty stoked on it. We have our block transition phase meter. We can get more details on the bowling ball. Yeah, it looks like my iPad version here needs more work. It's pretty, like those duplicate close buttons, they weren't supposed to be there. That's embarrassing. All right, that's going to wrap up the demo intro for Spark Journal for iOS. I'm going to make another video soon that'll actually teach you how to use it, teach you how to add balls, delete bowling balls, how to add, delete oil patterns and stuff like that, more in detail. But I hope you enjoyed the video and get a better idea of exactly how Spark Journal works. All right, take care. Bye.